My name is Skylea Tatsch. I am a social innovation and social entrepreneurship major at Texas Lutheran University, and I'm going to be going into my senior year.
My name is Arcelia Villalon. I am from Brownsville, Texas. I am a sophomore at TLU, and I am a kinesiology major and an art minor.
My name is Charles Versea. I'm a sophomore at TLU, and I am majoring in marketing.
What was your first year at Texas Lutheran University, or TLU, like?
I would have to say that my first year was confusing because I came in to TLU undecided on what major I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty confusing, but I will say that I also learned a lot. I think coming in undecided because I was able to try a lot of different things and see what I liked the most. Freshman year, I had Dr. Hoffman, and she helped me really get into the major I'm in now.
It was really an interesting year. I mean, with all this COVID stuff going on, but overall, despite everything that the world has been going through, all this stuff, my first year of college was great. Like, got to meet all these new people, got to meet you, of course, getting close with the administration, getting close with Sam, Leah, like the people there at Res Life. You kind of just like get to know everyone very quickly, which I really like, especially since it's such a small campus, and it genuinely felt like a home, especially with all the girls that I've met through Greek life, through classes, through just eating at lunch at Hine, or like eating at the ASC, or going to an event. You just meet all these new people that you really never thought you would ever meet, and they just end up in your life forever. And it's like, I don't know, it was just a really great year for me.
It was a new experience, but overall I liked it. I liked the environment, the people around me. I liked the culture, and I just like being there in general.
Being the first generation in college means that you are the first to attend a four-year university in your immediate family. So with that in mind, how did you feel going to college knowing that you were first gen?
It was definitely a little bit of added motivation towards me, because none of my parents had ever graduated college or in anything like that. So it's a lot of I guess sort of pressure, but I use it more as a chip on my shoulder to be the first person in my family to graduate from college. Just putting myself in a better financial situation for me and my family, and also a big motivation with loans, because I do not want to end up wasting any money, having to give them any money back before I even graduate, like things of that nature. So
I feel proud of myself. My mom, she graduated with her associate's degree, but she had to drop out because she was pregnant with my brother and all, and she wasn't able to continue school. And even though I try to like encourage her, at least sometimes, like, Mom, like, at least try to do it, like you're almost there, there, she always tells me like, I wish I can, but I still need to provide for you guys and all this stuff, and I'm still a mom. I'm a mom over everything.
Exactly.
And to be able to do this for my mom, to be able to like, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this to like break the barrier and like start a new road, it makes me feel like good about myself, I guess. My family just literally tells me all the time, like, I'm proud of you for going to college, I'm proud of you. And my mom is always like, oh, she did this, she did that, she's this in their club and all this stuff. And my mom just always loves to brag about it, and it makes me just feel good. It makes me feel accomplished, that I'm breaking this barrier. I'm finally breaking this wall of like, once you're done with high school, you're going to work.
It was kind of scary because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't know about, and like I didn't know to ask about either. Just little stuff like financial aid. It was a challenge because no one really knew how to help me either. But once I got there and I met other first-gen students who were kind of confused about the same stuff I was, they were really willing to help me and get me on the right track. So I will say, like, having relationships with other students as well as professors like Dr. Hoffman and Dr. Bollinger, that really helped a lot with me just knowing what was going on.
Tell me what it's like to be first gen in one word.
I would say, I thought about this one a lot actually. I would say empowering. I get to be kind of a guidance for my siblings and like the other people in my family that want to go to college or, you know, different stuff like that. So I would say it's empowering. I feel like I'm doing something that no one else has, and I be like that guide for other people.
Pressure. Because it really is pressure, because everyone in your family is just looking at you, I guess, or looking up to you, rooting for you. And like how like my little cousin was like, oh, like I want to be just like you. I'm like, okay. Whew, okay. Also, my athletic trainer from high school, he told me, he's like, I know you're first gen. He knows that I'm like the first person in my family to like go to like a 4-year university. He knows my family very well and everything. And I remember he told me that he doesn't want to leave his job. He's like the athletic trainer for the district. He told me, he said, I'm not going to retire until you come back with that master's degree. And so like to be able to hold like that much of a high standard for my family, for my friends, for the people who I've worked with, for just even like employee wise, for them to see me go do this, for my high school teachers to be able to see me do this, and especially that I'm like so close with them too. Yeah. I'm super close with like my teachers from elementary, from middle school, high school, even like my daycare, going to college, pursuing what I love. My family seeing me, looking up to me, my little cousins looking up to me. It's a lot of pressure. Being like Hispanic, I take a lot of pride into that.
Yes.
And from a culture that's very like machismo and like all this stuff, that like women are for all this and all this stuff, and to be able to like just again like break the barrier for that in my family, just it's a lot.
Different because it's not a lot of knowledge I could get from my parents about college experience. I'm pretty much just navigating everything on my own.
All right, so the next question is, according to the TLU.edu website, more than half of the students are first gen here at TLU, and about 76% of Hispanic students are first gen as well. So with that in mind, why do you believe TLU has such a high amount of first gen students attending the university, especially compared to other universities?
I think TLU has a high number because of the amount of resources they provide to first-gen students. There's a lot of programs. You're always getting emails about being able to attend. They always have food for everyone, so I think that makes them really popular. And it's really just a good place to have community with people who are kind of experiencing and dealing with the same things that you either have experienced or you might experience in your years to come.
Maybe it was the best option they had. You know, best making the most out of the opportunity that's given to them.
I guess we all have the same goal to do better for our families, I guess. And especially being part of like the Hispanic part, like being part of the statistic, about 76%, like being part of that statistic, I guess, I wouldn't want to assume, but like, I guess we all hold the same goal of wanting to move our families forward.
Yeah.
Wanting to kind of like show a new light that we do want to, you know, pursue going to college. We want to pursue getting a degree.
So I've got one final question for you, though.
Okay.
What advice would you actually give to incoming first-gen students?
Oh my God, that's so much pressure.
Hey, pressure, there's a key word again.
Oh my God. Okay. Honestly, I would say get close with everyone you can, whether it be administration, whether it would be like students, whether it be teachers, whether it be even like your roommates and stuff, like getting to know everyone, getting to talk to everyone. You get to know their experience so you could take it into yours. You get to talk to administration and administrators to learn more. Kind of like how I was with Sam and Leah and you and teachers and everyone. Just talk to teachers, talk to your advisors, talk to administrators, talk to peer mentors. Literally, talk to everyone. If it would be an advice, it would be just talk. College is very real. It's not something that you just like see on TV and it's just like parties every time and just going to class, doing your homework, hanging out with friends and going to sleep. Literally what they teach you in high school, like you need to manage your time, you need to talk to people, you need to like join clubs, get to know different people.
The advice I would give would probably have to be just try and make those relationships with people and professors because they're more than willing to help you.
Right.
And a lot of the time even the students are more than willing to help you. And so, just make relationships and get to know people as well as you can. And eventually those connections will end up helping you out.
Keep your head down, keep moving, always push forward, don't let nothing slow you down, and stay true to who you are.